So to get enlightened, you have to have a pure body, mind, senses. Enlightenment depends on the quality of your upadhi, the quality of your instrument that is given to you. So the mind has to have a certain qualifications, all of this, for enlightenment to occur. Enlightenment is not an occurrence, actually, it is an understanding, discovery of what you are, when the mind is like a lake, right? If you look at like a water body, suppose there is a lot of waves and a lot of ripples and everything, you can't see the reflection clearly. So an impure mind, impure intellect is like that, which is disturbed with a lot of thoughts. It is always rippling and you can't see the reflection clearly in that water. When it is still, like the mind, when it becomes still and the thoughts become still and your desires are also subdued to a certain extent, the mind becomes like that ripple, that lake. And maybe I was going to put this as my screen saver today, but I thought now it's really fitting. So look at that lake here, how it reflects the mountains beautifully. You can't see the difference between the mountains and the trees and the lake. That is how the mind, when it becomes like this pure lake, placid lake, Atma reflects through such a mind. So that mind becomes a reflecting medium for consciousness. And to achieve such a mind, you have to have lived a life of values. All of the practices, yoga, pranayama, all of this purifies the mind to that extent. So an enlightened person will, his body, mind, senses after enlightenment will still continue in the line of purity. Suddenly that person cannot become impure again and do adharmic actions. So after knowledge as well, a jnani, a wise person, will continue to follow dharma. So that is important to know. Some people think jnani is out of rules, they can do anything. No, whatever. Actually, after enlightenment, the individual becomes one with Ishvara's order totally. Whatever that upadhi does will be Ishvara's order, will be along with Ishvara's order. Because there's no I, the doer, in the individual anymore. I, the doer, has gone. The I is only a costume. The enlightened person knows the I is only a costume I wear. So to interact, I will continue wearing the costume, but inside, the enlightened person is absolutely free. Self-discovery is that. Free meaning you are never moved by sorrowful situations. You don't become sorrowful. You are peace, absolute calm, absolute happiness. So your happiness is undisturbed in enlightenment. Right now, happiness is disturbed. That is because of ignorance and wrong identification.